I know, I can hear you saying it now. Why is she wearing leaves on it? Good question. Got my healthy Sunshine Coast shirt on, which I wore many years ago when I was on stage with some other instructors at Kings Beach, dancing in front of, an audience of people near the beach. So that's where this shirt came from, and I love it. I love the green. There's like different types of greens, and you just kind of know when you like a particular color or shade of green. So that's why. And plus, come on, it says healthy and it's got tassels. So now I've got that out of the way. Why am I wearing a hat with leaves on it? Because today I want to talk about growing, and I'm going to use some analogies around nature, mowing. So I've been writing a book for quite some time, and that's okay because lots of stuff's been happening, and I've just been moving through life, growing and glowing and going through it all, and mowing as well. So, and I have grown so much through my mowing, glowing journey. It's been pretty incredible, actually. Like, there is nothing like nature. There is nothing like nature to awaken a soul. And I just love cutting grass. I love the smell of grass. I love magpies around me, the sky, the breeze. I love to move and exercise, get stronger, some muscles. It's just so good for the soul, nature. And of course, mowing, when you mow, you're out in nature. So yeah, I love a bit of mowing. Don't mind a bit of mowing because it's really more about the being in nature that I love about mowing more than the mowing itself, right? The mowing has its, it's good stuff, it's good points, but it's about being in nature because you're able to, like, mowing for me, it's like a meditative walk. So, like in meditation, you can do sitting meditation, you can do a lying down meditation, or you can do a walking meditation. Mowing for me is a walking meditation, absolutely. And I tell you, all the books that I've got on the MoGo, that's how I say it really, and it's even written in my book, because I have multiple books on the go. I have multiple books on the go and it all came through to me while I was mowing. And so I'd be mowing along, singing my mowing song, my nature happy song, and boom, something else would come through powerfully to me, and I was like, I have to write that down. So I'd run to my phone and get my notes section on my phone, and I'd write it down. And I'd do this multiple times in a day, in a mow, right? And so that's how one of my books is pretty much been written. It's still got a little bit to go, but it's quite a big book, but it's powerful. It's all about greatness, who we are. It's about our power and nature and the present moment and all the good stuff. But what I really wanted to say with that is, I grew so much in nature. I was so open to allowing and receiving whatever was meant to come through for me. But I also really grew. I grew in mind and body. So obviously, the more present you are, the more conscious you are, the more aware you are. So when you're more present in the present moment, which is what mowing did for me, you're moving along, but you're really alert and you're really aware and you're really in the here and now, you're able to hear a lot of the whispered words that are being whispered within. And that's what I heard a lot. Sure, I heard the birds sing, See, there's some rhyming stuff. But the whispered words within, oh, so much of that. But I was also able to hear my own thoughts. I was able to hear the good thoughts and the not so good thoughts. I was able to also feel so much, but I was so at peace. I'm so at peace when I'm in nature. And I know that that's for most of us, because I know the power of nature, because that is, nature is God, divine is nature. God, the universe, divine source is in the grass. It is the grass. It is the leaves. And so when you are surrounded by nature, you are surrounded by the divine. It's why so many people love being in nature, all right? Because you are able to be so much more present in the here and now. You're not lost in the negative chatter and the negative mind. The noisy mind goes to the background, and then your conscious self, your aware self, is in the front, in the foreground. And so you are aware of all the beautiful things that surround you, from the glowing green leaves to the magpies in the trees, to the green grass, to the beautiful breeze. You are aware of all your senses. Now, in other environments, maybe whether you're in a shopping center, I don't know, sometimes, shopping centers can be quite a present. It depends on where you're at. If someone's lost in their thoughts, they're not present. But if you're nature, that's why I was saying nature is so powerful, because nature is always the place that will generally bring you out of the busy chatter mind, which I like to call the loud, noisy mower mind. Just a little taste of what's going to be, it's coming in my book. I'll also give you another little takeaway. So one of the big things as you're growing in life, right? Because that's the purpose, that's the human way. We're all here to grow, to know who we really are. So we are not necessarily just this human self. Like, we are so much more than that. And we are here to grow to know that self, right? It's not a small, limited, lacking, negative self. It's a powerful, positive, loving, I'll say loving, kind self. And you are much more of that self when you are in nature, because nature just brings that it awakens you to that self, right? It just stops the negative noise. It stops the negative noise. But one of the things when you're going through the growing stage of life, which we all are, no matter where you're at, it's important to sort of really take notice of our thoughts and our feelings that we are having. And so, but not to judge those thoughts and feelings. This is critical. We don't want to judge our thoughts and feelings. We want to embrace them, welcome them, love them like they're our little child, little self. So when I'd feel all scared or sad, I would love on that little Amy, right? It's okay, so you embrace it. But when you welcome it, you release it. So I like to use a little metaphor. I call it mowing metaphor. So think about, I'm mowing along, singing my happy nature song, and I'm catching all that grass, catching all those grass clippings in my mowing catcher. Sorry about the noise. I.e., use the analogy of I'm catching all my thoughts, right? I'm catching them, I'm aware of them, I'm seeing them. Okay, I see them. I'm catching them, i.e. catching them in my catcher. But I'm to also release them lovingly from myself. So my catcher's full. My mowing catcher is full now of grass thought clippings. I need to release it so that I can get back on and continue my magic mo. I release these clippings with love. How? I release them by spreading them around a garden bed or scattering them around a beautiful tree. So basically, these grass clipping thoughts, I've caught them, I've seen them, I've collected them, I've seen them, I've got them in my catcher. We are aware, and I'm going to release them lovingly. So just going to release them lovingly. And in the mowing metaphor side of things, I'm going to empty that catcher lovingly into the green bin. Sure, can do that lovingly too. Or I'm going to empty that catcher clippings thoughts around a beautiful garden bed filled with flowers and butterflies. Or I'm going to release those thoughts, clippings into around the tree. Now remember, these grass clipping thoughts are also negative thoughts. They're the I'm not good enough thoughts, the I can't thoughts, bad mum thoughts. I mean, those. So we're releasing them with love. And so I use that analogy in my book, and that's just a snippet, get it? A snippet of what's to come, and the kind of fun and play and expressive creativeness that has come through me, through my mowing journey and my writing of my book. Now, it is the most exciting book, and it is coming closer to being finished. And it has taken me some time, and that's okay, because like I've said in the past with some of my other videos, life happens, and then I've dropped me and I've dropped everything that I'm doing in my own life to go help set someone else free, and I forgot about me. All right, whereas I'm at a place now where I can do both. I can keep my own peace and power and focus on me and what's important to me, right? And at the same time help set others free, because I've grown beautifully to that place in my life. But it's not been an easy journey. I'm not going to lie, it's not been an easy journey. But I've got there, and that's what growing's all about. Growing in the human, just growing as human beings, right? And we all grow in our own time and in our own way. And I'm just really proud to say that that's just where I'm at now, and I'm showing up fully and growingly and glowingly and happily, and here to just help however I can. And but I really hope you found some fun in that mowing metaphor analogy. I do love to use analogies. I use analogies all the time, especially in my writing, because there's many more of those mowing metaphors in my book, and I'm talking hundreds of them, and they are so fun. They're so playful. They're so creative. They are mind-blowing. Anyway, you get the idea. But I tell you what, I cannot wait till this book is published and my other books. Like I said, I've been on the go writing, on the MoGo, creating multiple books. I know you're supposed to focus on one thing at a time, but when you are feeling so inspired and you're so much coming through, you just can't help but to just do it all. Like, you just have, like, I know for me that it's meant for me, right? So I know I'm meant to write multiple books. I know I'm meant to create success in my life, coaching, all the stuff, right? I know that 100%. I've known that for a very, very long time, but I've kept putting my life on pause because, as I've said, I've been trying to help, save, fix, change other people's lives. And it doesn't matter how much you love someone, until they're ready to change, you just cannot do it. you will die trying. You will just lose yourself in the process. So I'm so grateful that I really woke up. The universe has been nudging me. Amy, you have a purpose here. I have given you purpose. I have given you things you must do. Stop giving your energy and time and peace away to everyone else but you. So I was listening, but I was ignoring, but I am listening very, very, very clearly now. So, yeah, guys, I think, yes. So I'm sorry if I went a bit off topic. Sorry, not sorry, because I'm just speaking my truth, and I like to share about my own life experiences, because I think that that's important. Like I could sit here in my videos and talk all about the 5 steps, or the what you should do. And absolutely, I incorporate that in my videos, in my talks. But I really feel it's important to talk about my own experiences so that you don't feel alone, so that you can relate, to know that, hey, she gets it. She gets it. She's been through stuff too. She's been on this growing human imperfect journey too. She's stopped and started too. She's felt like a failure and lost and not enough too. She's given all her peace and power away to others too. Like, she's been there too. And when you know that others have been through similar things you may be going through, it allows you to find some stillness within yourself, some power, some peace. You feel some, inspiration, motivation for your own life and for your own self, when you know it's not just you going through this stuff, right? Everyone's going through it. Not everyone shares it though. Not everyone's going through it, but not everyone shares it. So yeah, life is about growing, guys, and it's about loving the growing journey, even through the tough stuff, the really hard grasp, push through tough stuff. I'm just giving like tiny little snippets, of what's to come, and I'm really excited. But I really hope that you once again took some wisdom, some inspiration, something from this talk today. I've enjoyed myself, as I always do. I wouldn't be here showing up if I didn't know that I didn't have something to help you. I really enjoy showing up and talking and sharing. So I know I've had enough journey and enough, I'm 49, young at heart, but I've had enough life wisdom and life journey to know that when you are in the flow, when you are loving what you're doing, when it feels good, when it feels natural, then that is what you are here to do. And for me, dancing, sharing, talking on video, writing, books, and maybe some songs. I really enjoy it. I love creating. So I know that that's what I'm here to do. And this is the same for you. So if whatever it is you enjoy, that's your thing. Like, whatever you feel easy, flowing, not forced, whatever that is for you, know that that is your sign of what you're here to do. This is that's your sign, that's your purpose in life. So really listen to that. Really find some stillness in your day, and just to reflect on what it is that you really love and enjoy to do. What comes really naturally to you, right? So yeah, because that is what's meant for you at the end of the day. I truly believe that, and I know that. I really do, just from my own life. So anyway, sending you all much love, and as I always say, If you would like some coaching help from me, if you'd like me to help set you free from that little me, not good enough identity, if you want me to help, if you want to manifest with me, Amy Marie, and create a new dream reality, if you just want to move and groove and find that inner joy again, I can do that. So many things I can do to help you. So it's all about setting yourself free, and that's where I, Amy Marie, come in to help you. So send me a DM or whatever you want to do, or don't. As I said, I'm showing up because this is fun for me, and I know that all good will come to me because I am not forcing, I'm not trying, I'm not hustling. I am just in my flow, attracting feminine energy. So sending you all much, much love. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.